Hello and welcome back to Ardania once again. My name is Eva.
And this is Frank.
And we are returning once again to the game of Majesty.
Yay!
Let's see, so what kind of quest do we want to do tonight?
Something that involves gathering stuff and building stuff.
That's usually how most of these go.
Okay. Well, what was that about a ring there?
Magic Ring?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, let's do a quest for Magic Ring.
Majesty, I fear my vision grows alarmingly dim. The dark plague which grips our land does not respect the boundaries of these castle walls.
Here, have some water.
This epidemic sweeps through our land, bleaching away the very life from your royal subjects. Our best doctors seem unable to slow the pace of this dread disease. Before slipping into unconsciousness, the mighty wizard Resenthal insisted that there was only one way to halt this affliction. You must recover the Ring of Healing, which the legends say is located somewhere in Ardania. Please, your majesty, act with greatest haste.
And when we say somewhere in Ardania, we mean apparently right here in this section of the map.
Yep. So, fairly simple. We've got no time limit on this one, no building restrictions. We just need to find the Ring of Healing.
Okay.
Oh. It appears there is another kingdom in this realm.
Oh, okay. So, I guess you're not ruler of this area, you're just kind of...
It feels like you're one of many.
So I guess this is disputed land.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Let's recruit a few Solarises. And as soon as the blacksmith is built, we're going to start on... the reason why I'm waiting for the blacksmith to be built first before building any other buildings is because this offers a discount.
Okay. Now, it is actually kind of interesting when in real-time strategy games like the main base is a town or something, because
a new building is complete.
There are a lot of cities that start off as military bases. You have like Roman settlements. You have whole areas, where the Legion was counting on living there for a while. Formed into large cities during World War II.
Blacksmith offers new services.
Several, a few towns were built by refugees. When Plan A was basically just to, stay hidden. So I do kind of like the nice touch that we can name this whatever we want.
Yeah.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Is that a friendly wolf?
No, he is not friendly.
Oh, it's a Varg. Okay.
Do we want friendly wolves this time?
If we can get friendly wolves, I definitely will not turn it down.
We have a choice. Do we want healers or do we want friendly wolves?
Oh, that's the temple?
Yep.
Well, I'll leave that to you.
Let's do friendly wolves this time, just because we haven't done that one yet.
Okay. Kind of surprised they're not with the Rangers, honestly.
Yeah, it is a bit of a surprise, but... Now, I am deliberately not in too much of a hurry right now.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
Well, like you said, there's no time limit, so...
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
And we've got good reason to want to make everything... Basically, we want to make sure we are as strong as we can be before we unleash anything terrible.
Okay, so there's some tough enemies through here.
A building has been upgraded.
Oh boy. Is that a werewolf?
Yep.
Your Majesty,
interesting
a new building is complete.
animation of it shrinking back down to human.
Yep.
There's our tax collector.
Yep, he's not even ours.
Oh, alright, then...
He's their tax collector.
Alright, go get him.
Sovereign,
Go get him, Rat.
a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, a building has been
Cercerian Headlopper. So this is a friendly kingdom that we're
your marketplace now
competing with.
better.
Yep.
I'm sure this friendship will go places.
Oh, I'm sure. Actually, question, do we want to have dwarves this time? Because we've done gnomes before.
What's the difference?
Dwarves will help build too, but they're a lot sturdier, and they let you build ballista towers.
I don't see a disadvantage then.
Yep. So for that, we'll need to get our guardhouse to max level. Which means we need to wait for our tax collectors to do shit stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, running around all over the place. I'm kind of surprised he's not in better shape, honestly.
As much walking as he does?
Yeah. I mean, you know, this is before paper money.
True. Yeah, that's a literal bag of gold.
Yeah. very least, he must have some arms.
I was going to say, well, at this point, he won't come back in until he's acquired at least 250 gold.
Alright.
Ooh. Ah. They have deposited gold in our treasury as a gesture of goodwill.
Yay.
I think this will be a long and happy friendship.
Oh, the neighboring kingdom?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. The lovers retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Let's see. Do we want to get an inn of our own just so that
yeah.
our heroes can start generating some gold too? And we definitely want to upgrade our blacksmith. So they have healers and monks, so I say let's go with the wild side.
Alright.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Kicking ass on the wild side.
So we're going to go with
Our new
Fervus.
building is complete.
Alright.
Majesty,
Which I always like the
local
look of their
blacksmith
temple.
offers new services. Your Highness, the elves wish to join our prosperous kingdom.
I appreciate that, but we're going dwarves this time. Elves are basically the best if you want a thriving economy.
Alright.
They'll perform at your inns and at your marketplaces.
I think a thief just walked into our,
We definitely have rangers and healers from the other
Oh,
kingdom coming
okay,
visiting. And they'll spend money here.
Oh, nice.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new
You know, if this was
services.
Warcraft, you know, the ones marked red would definitely be our enemy by now.
Yep, right now yellow is the enemy because they already are.
Well, the way I was figuring, you know, yellow was kind of like nature, kind of neutral. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, red is just another kingdom.
Because my first instinct is like, oh, what's he doing here? We got to kill him.
Yeah, you don't want to just start shit randomly. I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Your Majesty.
Well, I'm reminded of how the first Punic War started. Basically by a bunch of Italians starting stuff in North Africa. Mm-hmm. And that's basically it. You know, rumors were abound. Carthage attacked. And, well, Carthage wasn't the one that was around anymore, so... Long story short.
So now we have 2 tax collectors, which should speed things up a little. And people come in and buy our stuff from us. Actually, let's throw in a trading post too, shall we? So these guys will also charm any animals that they run into. I mean, they won't charm every animal, it depends on their level, but we'll end up with a lot of tame rats running around here.
Oh, nice.
3 cheers
That was
for
your turn.
Travis.
Oh, look, is that Satyr?
That is Cultist here.
Oh,
Savory Heavens is his name.
Savory.
And we've got Garish Ant here.
Savory Heavens. I have no idea where that name could come from, and I'm not sure I want to know.
We've got Thriving Heavens too, and Wonderful
Right.
Heavens.
One of the Heavens brothers.
Yep, and then we've got Garish Ant. Which
But-
feels
but-
really judgmental.
Must be the cousin that no one likes talking about.
Must be. Okay, so let's upgrade our blacksmith again, and that will let us have access to dwarves.
I'll be very sad if Savory Heavens dies.
Well, let's see if we can get a fairgrounds. Oh, they charged Medusa for us.
Oh, nice. You're thriving, Heavens.
Yep, and Wonderful Heavens, you're great. So here we have, and you see he follows another monarch, but he's stopping by probably to our inn. Yes, he has an inn over there, but he'll come and spend money at our inn too.
Sovereign, the building has been upgraded.
3 cheers for Travis.
Your Highness,
See,
the dwarves are offering to move into our domain.
I'm willing to... This is going to sound weird, but I'm willing to believe StarCraft more than I'm willing to believe Warcraft.
Really? How so?
Well, you're sent in Warcraft anywhere you go to base on a mission, on a campaign to end someone. And well, actually, no. Alright, I'm not being entirely fair. Because you're basically building whole cities for this campaign, and you know that does happen. See, in StarCraft, what happens is, you know, you build command centers, and while the Zerg are definitely more aiming to be permanent fixtures wherever they go,
For most of them, it's an outpost.
Yeah, the Terrans can outright move their bases anywhere they want to. It's a specific command that they have to basically lift off and move whatever they need to. Well, actually, the Protoss don't move. Alright, yep, forget it.
Okay. And I'm going to put the Dwarven settlement here too because it also fires arrows like a guardhouse.
Alright.
Actually, it's more powerful than a guardhouse. Also, this might be a good time to research veteran guards. Though I feel like the way we're going right now, we won't have as high a mortality rate because we'll be charming rats.
Alright.
Let's research veterans on this one too. I was going to say, and if we want our heroes to live long and prosper, we'll want to upgrade this again and get a fairgrounds.
Alright.
Since they love competing.
Your Majesty.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
Guardhouse.
So, do we want to? Well, we'll have to wait a little bit before we can get a temple to Crypta as well.
Move it, Taxman.
Ah, and you see we're charming giant birds now.
Yay!
And rats.
Oh, so that's how we're getting friendly
Your
rolls.
Majesty,
Yep.
our new
Yay.
building is
So,
complete.
once we upgrade this building, it will stop spawning the birds and start spawning wolves. Because when it spawns them, they're initially hostile, but they can charm them.
So these are kind of like druids?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
I serve with
Your Majesty.
Ah, dwarven settlements.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Wouldn't hurt to research better armor and weapons either. You see, now that we've upgraded the marketplace, it's doubling the amount of gold that they get from the caravans.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was wondering how much time is supposed to have lapsed right now, but it actually says on the upper
Yep,
right.
11 days.
11 days.
And he
I suppose if
is
you-
buying healing potions. Yay.
Well, I guess you can't really build a castle in 11 days.
Not quite, though we've certainly upgraded one.
Yeah.
Just a ruined keep. Do you want to take this out?
Well, I mean, honestly, why not?
Alright. Let's take it out then.
Wonderful Heavens is reconsidering.
We've got a friendly rat over here.
Majesty, a local blacksmith offers
Yeah,
new
there's a solution to a rat problem. Just get them on your side.
Pretty much. And we're researching rings of protection, which will always come in handy.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Charm spells have never been my favorite. Well, okay, I mean, I did use them quite a bit in Divinity, but there's always kind of like in a lot of games, you have a choice between either charm him or end it. But one thing I discovered in a lot of games, for that mechanic, is that a lot of AI are programmed to prioritize the charmed ones. So basically causing, confusion.
Ah, and we just charmed the Medusa that came out of there.
Yay! Hey, sorry, Mr. House, you want to join us?
Pretty much. Let's upgrade that so that we'll get more out of our caravans. And let the Foreign Kingdom come and give us money.
Yay!
with pleasure.
I always thought it would be fun to have, like, a more long-term
building has been upgraded.
strategic version of Warcraft. Because like Warcraft 3 is very much a very strict linear story of go here, they go here, they go here. But I wouldn't mind you pick a faction and you're either taking over the place in whole, or at the very least trying to get a strong enough alliance with the other factions.
Right now I can't build that because there's someone trying to walk there.
I serve with
I'm at the Liege Lord looking at a plot of land, talking to his engineers, like, why haven't we started building yet? Quiet, we're waiting for this dog to just wander away.
Also, I kind of like that you have different appearances at different points in the construction.
A
Yep.
new building is
It
complete.
just always struck me as a neat touch.
Yeah. Let's see, StarCraft definitely had that. Though the Zergo was a little weird. Because basically one of the worker ants would go into the ground and just become like this pulsating thing that eventually hatches into a structure.
Alright, and now we have friendly skeletons too.
Friendly skeletons.
Whenever she gets bored, she'll just turn some of her bones into skeletons.
Of Crypta.
Yep.
That's inviting. Okay, so long as we're still getting along.
The
Yep.
royal treasury is nearly empty.
Everybody's friends with everybody right now. They're giving us money. We're apparently helping them kill their
Hold your
enemies.
Majesty.
Well, it's a tax collector somewhere.
Again, little stories, about this, partnership. In order to stop a plague. Whatever it's affected them at all.
It's hard to say. I think that they're also looking for the ring.
Won the day.
Sorry.
Stories.
I was going to say, you can tell these are powerful because they're killing 6-level characters from them.
Tough fight.
Go, Headlopper.
And Lopper, the questing, and...
Wait, Medusa, I gotta go into the inn.
Yep. So let's wait for a little more gold, and then we'll be able to get a fairgrounds.
Okay.
I was going to say, if I seem to be protesting things over here, it's because these are ridiculously powerful enemies. I mean, he may be able to take it out on his own, we'll see.
He's not doing much.
Now I'm ready for anything.
I'm kind of surprised.
Oh,
not
he's level
doing
10.
Yep.
So, I think we established that that's,
I'm kind of surprised that this enemy isn't turning around and actually attacking him.
I don't suppose he has, like, a stun thing going.
He might, actually. We can't tell.
Okay, good.
But there are some stun powers that they can get.
Okay, because that's my only explanation, unless the AI just decided to...
I mean, it's not impossible that the AI just went weird.
Actually, I was playing a medieval earlier, and there's these really tall, powerful enemies that, if you go down a low enough ceiling, they can't follow you. So
Tough fight.
So he just sat there while I lobbed planets at him.
Huh.
I was like, alright, fair enough.
Hold your Majesty.
We can upgrade our palace.
I serve with pleasure.
There is satisfaction in just building something tall and sturdy.
There is. So does this game feel similar to the other strategy games you've played?
Let's see, strategy games I've played. To be honest, real-time strategy was never my favorite kind of strategy.
Okay.
Let's see. I played through the humans in both Warcraft 3 and StarCraft.
Okay.
Didn't really care for the other factions, if I'm honest. The biggest strategy series I've gotten into was Fire Emblem, and I still need to get through 3 houses.
Okay.
See, with Lost real-time strategy, I always feel it's basically kind of like a race of health meters. Mm-hmm. Where...
I'm curious, does it feel like that with this one?
In a way, but differently. Like, it's... This is definitely more about pre-planning. Mm-hmm. And, you know, just kind of hoping things happen. You just kind of like let the story unfold in front of you instead of taking direct command. Yeah, you're a king, and you just you're putting up you know, general orders.
You hope that your subjects will obey, but
yeah. But there's always a sense that the heroes are basically just slapping at a wall until.
Yeah, I could see that.
Where in turn-based, I always felt that every single strike carried a lot more weight.
Your Majesty,
As opposed to, oh, and now the rat is biting the building, which is now on fire. Somehow.
Yeah. Like, and, you know, I've played through World of Warcraft, and I enjoyed it. And, you know, I've played through, you know, Dragon Age, but I feel like my absolute favorite RPGs and strategy have always been turn-based. Like, if I had the choice between, like, real-time and real-time and pause versus turn-based. Okay, so get back on track. Fire Emblem, it's less about building a city, it's more just assembling a team, and it's definitely more in the now. Rather than like a 20-day campaign.
Yeah. Right, we're on 20 days now, aren't we?
Yeah, and let's see. What do you call it? XCOM is another one where it's like assemble a team and use a squad that will probably take care of the situation on that day. And it's. My favorite kind of turn-based is like when little things make a difference, like blowing a hole in the wall, then having your sniper, you know, take out, you know, a powerful enemy, or in Divinity: Original Sin, you know, using one little spell, especially in the first game, can alter the situation of battle very quickly.
Oh, she went and healed our Medusa for us. Yay!
There was more than once when like a very powerful enemy was approaching us, and one teleport, and it was a problem somewhere else. And that gave us time to recover. Gave the range characters priority, and just let them take care of the problem while the melee guys rested.
Your Majesty, shall we host a tournament now?
Shall we host a tournament now?
Yeah, sure.
Open to everybody. Huh. Actually, you know what might be a kindness since they keep getting Medusas? Shall we throw a couple guardhouses up here? Actually, do we want to keep summoning birds, or do we want to upgrade this so we unlock some addition?
Upgrade.
Alright. This will give us the Vars. Which means we'll get a bunch of friendly puppies. You can see here.
Spawns hell bears. Nice.
Yep, well, if we upgrade it well. Do you want some hell bears?
Oh, looks like a couple people are busy. Oh, those are all okay. Yeah, I was just thinking, while we send the Sod nuns to take care of the ants. I know that's practically suicide, but
Yeah.
hidden ring site.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
I'm gonna guess if they get the ring, this would go. If they get the ring first, this would go downhill very quickly.
It's hard to say.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
And she has the sense not to entangle with the tree.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
I was going to say, if we do something to make them hostile to us, well, there's a reason why I've been encouraging everybody to level up first.
Blessings to the Phoenix!
Oh, she just gained a level somewhere. Probably up over here. Yep, there you are.
So what are your thoughts on permadeath? You know, especially in, like, RPGs and strategy.
I am generally against it.
Yeah.
Just because you put a lot of time and effort into a character. And admittedly, this might just be me having trouble letting go of characters I've built. But I like to hold on to characters once I meet them.
Well, especially, oh wow.
He's perfect. I didn't even put a bounty on this. He just likes knocking things over.
Sure. I mean, if we find the ring.
Well, we should in a minute.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. A hero's recovered the ring, but with it comes a terrible curse. The other manages to return the ring to their palace. It will not be wrought. The curse will not be broken, and we've incurred the wrath of the Black Phantoms. Okay, I'm going to put the go over here thing here.
Building is complete.
Okay, well, someone did just get annihilated.
Yep. Let's see. The Black Phantoms will actually surprisingly kind of help us for a bit. Insofar as they'll keep that from happening. At last means somebody from Crypto just died. Okay, so it needs to be placed over here. And once a hero acquires the ring, and she is happily knocking down the... Oh boy.
My service ends.
So yeah, that just took out a level 9 priestess, so...
So, confession, you know, among Fire Emblem fans, I am the kind of person who will restart a chapter because someone got killed.
Yeah. I was going to say, I feel like I just generally do not care for stories where everybody's likely to die.
No.
And I'll admit, it's the same thing that keeps me from, say, thoroughly enjoying Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
One step closer to oblivion.
So he went and attacked our peasant, annoyingly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I enjoyed Ellie Wood's game. You know, back in the day, and well, it's not only because I don't like sad ending, but like it's also a matter of practicality.
I think some of it for me is after putting all that time and effort into building a character.
Yeah, I know some will argue that's part of the point, but like.
Your Majesty,
I don't know,
the new building is complete.
So I am actually going to pretty much build a bunch of ballista towers over to there, so that these guys can start fighting the towers and stop fighting me.
Building is complete.
I think it works a little better in, say, XCOM, though. I kind of do the same thing there, where you always have a stream of new
blood.
New blood, yeah, and like, yeah, you don't have like funny dialogue or anything like that, but
Blessings to the Phoenix!
yeah, it's kind of a hard balance, I guess.
Yeah. I don't mind it as much with ones that are basically procedurally generated like these.
A new building is complete.
I mean, I will say that there are some mechanics of Fire Emblem that definitely discourages, continuing on. Apparently they still offer modes where the enemy can.
There's no fixing this.
Where there are no.
Building is complete.
Okay, where the enemy will get a new character and move with that new character at the same time, basically leaving you completely unprepared.
Your Majesty, a new building.
That was never a good mechanic in the old days, and I doubt time has sweetened it.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that I would lose patience with quickly.
Yeah, it's not a good mechanic.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
And it was never good to begin with. And it's one thing if you made a mistake or were pushed into a corner, but
another when you haven't had time to react.
There's no fixing this.
oh, no fixing them.
That's okay. There's a reason why I'm putting a ballista tower out here.
They take priority.
Basically, they will start fighting the ballistas. In fact, I'm going to... the other thing I like about ballistas is no matter what, they're always 950 gold. Most ones go up exponentially.
Okay.
So it ends up being one of the more economical ways to do this. It also discourages these guys from getting too close.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Does fire, I'll get my saw.
Pretty much.
Oh, are we at war with them now?
Yeah, that's what happened when we opened up the casket.
Okay.
Blessings to the Phoenix.
Which is why she's now going around and knocking down houses.
Oh, I have a feeling that's a mistake.
What, knocking down houses?
I mean, she's kind of surrounded.
I am extinguished.
Funny you should say that.
Yeah, like I said, yeah.
Try again and put a ballista there.
Alright, so we need someone to get that
Yeah,
box.
basically we need one of our heroes to go pick up the box and take it over here.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of hope for you to survive this. Nope.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
But yeah, this should both keep our heroes safe and keep the other kingdom's heroes from getting too close here.
I mean, I do ultimately think that permadeath from the combat system is at least it's fair.
Yeah.
You through the game's mechanics, you died, and it's not through a cutscene. What made say Banner Saga a little annoying, for me is that they could have the crap kicked out of them in combat, and a night's rest they're fine, but then
have them die in a cutscene.
Yeah, especially the one shieldman that the game just seemed to have it in for.
Yeah. And I find it frustrating. The more time and effort that you put into it, the more frustrating that becomes.
A new building is complete.
My soul is replenished.
Your Majesty, a
someone
new
leveled up.
building is complete.
It's like, how would you do, say, a choice whose consequence you can't entirely see without feeling cheap? It's like, on the one hand, I get that that you don't always know what you get yourself into.
My soul is replenished.
But at the same time, this game.
By the way,
Whatever.
he's delivering the magic ring.
Oh no.
Let's see if he survives.
I join.
In the meantime, she is running around and apparently just picking fights in the other kingdom.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
And waylaying their tax collectors, apparently. I'll leave her to that. We will apparently stop being at war once this is delivered. But that guy's going to try and pick a fight here. Or no, he's scared. He's running away. That's actually a good thing. Apparently he's ridiculously powerful because other people are scared.
Well, I think in any game choice...
There's no fixing this. There's no fixing this.
He snatched it.
Oh no, he didn't. Okay. But that means I am going to have to put an explore flag here and possibly a ballista or two. If one of them snatches it, I am going to have to put a reward on them. Okay, reward on this guy.
Now, where does he go?
He's going up to his castle.
Okay.
If he delivers it, we lose.
Alright, looks like you have...
Fortunately, I've got a slow smell that I can throw on him.
Oh, there's a sister somewhere.
Let's see if she's sufficiently food motivated.
One step closer to oblivion.
Fortunately, I actually do have some hostile
One
spells.
step closer to oblivion.
So I guess this is the big thing you were preparing for.
Yep.
One step closer.
Well, in any game design, you have to ask yourself what you're testing.
I joined.
And isn't uninformed, like, choice?
Actually a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, I knew that something was coming up. I'll admit I didn't remember everything about it.
Yeah. I would say make the choice informed, but still make it a difficult choice.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not necessarily win-lose.
Mm-hmm. Swear if any of them pick up. Okay, let's put an explore flag here, and hopefully one of our arrows will come and
Your
pick it up.
Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building
Oh, the skeleton
is
gonna
complete.
get...
Unfortunately, skeletons can't pick stuff up. Okay, I'm going to put a couple
Your Majesty,
ballistae
a
over
new
here.
building is complete.
Come on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, you know you don't. Because if he gets that in, we're dead. Actually, no, I can wither him. Wither, it's a slow spell. And that might give her enough time to actually...
Oh boy.
My soul blazes.
Can you haste anyone?
I don't have any haste spells available, but I do have a slow spell, which is what I'm using on this guy. Wait a second. Fire Strike.
Some kind of protection on him.
Yeah, he bought it. From my marketplace. We might actually end up losing this game.
A new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I join the wild spirits.
Okay.
Found?
I'm waiting until his gravestone disappears first.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Because you won't be able to pick it up until his gravestone disappears.
Maybe start getting people over there to begin
Yeah,
with.
true. And I'm going to have the Sunstorm here, which, if I remember right, will be an attack any enemies, all enemies type thing.
Okay.
Why are no heroes doing this? Do I need to build a rogues guild right frickin' here? Oh, one hero is following. Are you actually mine? Yes, you are. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start casting this here. I'm out of money. Okay. We lose.
Of the sovereign. The
Oh,
day
well.
is lost, Majesty, but there's always tomorrow.
Okay, so that was actually a first for me in the series.
Alright.
So, next time, shall we try this again and see if we can not lose?
Yep, we'll try it again next time.
Alright. After all, the day is lost, but there is always tomorrow. Until then, my name is Eva.
And this is Frank.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.